Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Pokemon Breeder Ricky, and today we're going to be discussing if Nintendo came up to me and asked me to make my personal Pokemon gym, how would I design it? This is a response video to Toby's video where he did the exact same thing, and I think it was really well thought out. So if you haven't already, you should go ahead and check his video out and his channel because he makes really great content and really great Pokemon theories, and I love watching them. So if Nintendo came up to me and said, Ricky, we need your help. We can't think of a design for a new gym or new gym leader. Can you help us? I would respond, yes. Yes, I can. On this very paper, I have listed how I would design my own Pokemon gym. Let's start. So first, what type of gym? In almost all Pokemon gyms, there's a certain Pokemon type that the gym revolves around. However, that is not always the case, and that would be the case with my gym. My type of gym would focus on branched evolution. So the theme would revolve around Pokemon who have 2 or more branched evolutions. And I think this would be good because you, the trainer, would always find it challenging because you don't have an exact weakness against the Pokemon in that gym because they all change types. So it would be up to the trainer to find a different strategy to beat the gym. Now, how would my gym look? I think for my case, keeping it simple would be best. So I would want a simple gym with 6 rooms. Every time you defeat a trainer in one room, then you're able to advance, and then once you beat that one, then you advance to the next room, and so on. There would be 5 different Pokemon trainers before you can actually battle the gym leader. And each of those trainers' teams would revolve around a Pokemon that has branched evolution. So the first trainer would revolve around a Wormhole line, which would mean they would have a Dustox and a Beautifly. The second trainer's team would revolve around Oddish, which means they would have a Vileplume and a Blossom. The third trainer will revolve around Poliwag and will have a Politoed and a Poliwrath. The fourth trainer would revolve around Tyrogue and would have 3 Pokemon: Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, and Hitmonlee. And the last and final trainer would revolve around a Route, which means they would have a Gardevoir and a Gallade. And once you finally beat those 5 trainers, then you'd be allowed entrance into my room. The gym leader of blank town or city or whatever. When the player enters my room, I would love to be chasing my Evolutions team around the room as though I'm playing tag with them and just having fun, because I feel like that's how I would behave if I was in the Pokemon world. I wouldn't take a lot of things seriously and I would just be having a lot of fun. And when the player finally decides to challenge me, I will only be using 3 of the Evolutions, and those 3 would be based on the type advantage against the first 3 Pokemon in the player's party. That way the challenge of weaknesses is still in play in my Pokemon gym. Every single one of my Evolutions would have a retaliate. That way if you knock one of them down, the next one would be able to come and do some damage. Once you beat me, you would be getting the branch badge. I actually made this little baby myself. What do you think? As you can tell, I was going for the branching theme. Once you finally defeat me, I would be giving you the TM Retaliate along with one special item. Sticking true to the Pokemon breeder name, I would be giving you a Pokemon egg, and in that egg, you would get an Eevee. You're welcome. I would hope that the game makes Eevees really rare like they have before. That way when you get this Eevee, it's kind of special because there's not very many of them out there. So yeah guys, that's how I would design my own gym. Oh my god, I am so excited. I wish this was true. I wish Pokemon were real. Which leaves us to the question of the week. If you were in charge of designing your own Pokemon gym, how would you go about it? You don't have to go into extreme detail like I have, but if you want to, go ahead. If you want to make a video like I'm doing now, go ahead. Have fun with it. And now let's jump into last week's comments. King, you win because you were the first comment on my last video and your comment is awesome. Lisa, what are the chances you're gonna send me all those Pokemon cards? Please and thank you. Daniel, ASMR doesn't even go here. Rebecca, sweetheart, if you keep telling people this, Pumpkaboo will have to cut you. Guys. Stop it. Stop it right now. Charmander is overrated. Ugh. You too, Pumpkaboo. Oh, and Brandon, let's go to the pool together. I'll push you into the deep end and you're gonna see how fast you learn to swim. It'll actually be quite funny. And with that guys, we've reached the end of the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should go ahead and do so. Don't forget to leave your answers in the comments down below so you have a chance of being on next week's video. If you haven't seen my last video where I talk about my 5 favorite Pokemon from Generation 1, you should go ahead and do so. I'll leave it over there for you. And with that, I say bye. Say bye, Pumpkaboo.